Yes, top 5 gayest breakdowns.
2007.
Yo.
Wait, Max, you got a song?
Yo.
No, I don't. I was just that's what I was.
I thought you were maybe cooking one up. With,
No, I was trying to think of one,
yeah.
but I don't have anything.
It sucks. The one that you did last time, we didn't started it too soon.
Yeah.
And I was watching it back, and
last pod.
It was a good one.
It was a good one.
What one was it?
It was Drive by Incubus.
Oh yeah, that one was good. Yeah.
Last pod, me and Max were upstairs spazzing on a song. We were
was the
going
Linkin
crazy.
Park
The Linkin Park one before that, yeah.
The Linkin Park one that we collabed
One
on,
step
yeah.
closer to that.
So for
and
context,
I'm about to bust.
I've been doing like spoof songs before we start, just off the top of my head, but I couldn't think of one today. I did have a Kingdom Hearts one that was really good, but it was too horrible to actually put on the
When
podcast.
you
Simple and
suck
Cream.
my
Yeah, Simple
dick.
and Cream. It was good.
Yeah, I know. We'll have to think of one. We'll have to get into it. Well, maybe as we get into this, you can. There might be one that's applicable.
Make me come.
All right. Well, we're not in our normal location. You've been bouncing around a lot lately. We're gonna do it from the living room. It's just different variations of places in my house.
It's gonna be so smoky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be smoky.
Let me
But
back up a bit.
we got the historian here with us.
Yeah.
Actually, Mike, I'll let you. Why don't you do the
All right.
intro?
This is the legend, Big Dev.
Let's go. All right, hit me with some.
I'm gay.
There we go. That's
got
the
him.
combo, actually. What's up, Dev? How's it going?
Pretty good.
Like I said, me and Dev are not only bros, but we're actually roomies. So
Yeah.
thanks for making the trek from upstairs. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Traffic was crazy.
Yeah,
on the
traffic
way
was
here.
crazy.
How many
Yeah.
years collectively have y'all been roommates?
Well, so 21 off rip,
Okay.
and then now 3 months. So 21 in 3 months.
That's pretty good. You guys have been living together long enough to like drink, but
Yeah,
like in
that's
like a
true.
weird way.
Well,
yeah.
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 It helped that we are brothers.
Yeah, that
so,
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
well, I guess when I moved out, you had already moved out. You were living at the Trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
So.
wait,
The trap.
I think.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Get a little bit closer if you can.
All right.
Classic podcasting. Hey, can you speak to the mic a little
Just
closer?
a fist length away from your face.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
I'm smoking a joint. And
So we got something fun planned today for Dev on here, but we'll get into that in just a little bit. All right, I've been hyping up ever since you guys got here. I've been watching outside like a madman.
Yeah, dude.
I got my
what is
ringer.
this?
I got my ringer on in case the UPS man was like a little.
Is it gonna get
little late.
revealed on the pod if it's
Yeah, I'll
the
get it.
UPS
It's
man?
I hyped it up way more than it is, but it's just like super random and cool, isn't it? Dev knows what it is.
Yeah, it's
It's pretty
It's
sick.
sick.
Devin was like, I might have to get one too. So I was on Etsy the other day, as I always am on Etsy and Facebook Marketplace.
Yo, Kyle's a Pinterest girl, but for Etsy.
Dude, I have a Pinterest account with multiple boards.
Yes. Do you have a wedding board?
Grace does.
I know.
She shared
Yeah.
it with
That's
me.
awesome.
You woke. Yeah.
No, mine's like for art assets and stuff like that, so I can steal other people's work. Yeah, so I was on Etsy. I usually, on Facebook Marketplace and Etsy, here are my saved searches: Garfield, Snoopy, and my newest one, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm on Etsy and I'm searching Courage the Cowardly Dog because I thought maybe I'd find a cool shirt or something. Not only did I find something, I found something by the guy that made Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh,
Has an
Hey,
Etsy
what?
store.
God.
And I got, let me bring it up on the phone here. He has a limited number of these that he made of Courage and Cats, and he autographs it with your favorite
What?
quote from the show.
That's so
That's
sick.
So, and it's
yeah.
done by him. It's, do you guys know the episode Cats Motel?
Yeah.
Of course.
With the spiders? Actually, the first
Absolutely.
episode. There's a part where they all get captured, Eustace and Muriel, and he plays squash with Courage.
It's a very creepy episode.
Very creepy. Dude, Cats has the best theme song, too.
Yeah, he does.
And before
Yeah.
he fights Courage, he goes, care for a game of sport before you die, dear boy. And I asked him to write that on it.
That's awesome.
It's a classic move.
So just super random. I mean, it's by John Dilworth, who's the guy that made Courage.
Yeah.
He said they have the like return the slab.
They have King Ramses one, and then they have
That's
one
so
of Courage sitting on Muriel's lap in the rocking chair.
That's
I'm gonna have
awesome.
to get that one because the return the slab episode, like I know it's like everybody loves that
Yeah.
one, but like I remember sitting in the living room
At
at
the
our
old
old
house,
house
yeah.
and like watching that and being like, I'm not sleeping tonight.
Yeah, I remember being scared, and our dad was like cracking up.
The
He was
one,
like, no,
the
just
one
watch it,
that
just
freaked
watch
me
it."
out the most was the. It's the blue face
In the tree or in the moon.
in the moon, and it's
yeah.
like you like I forget what it keeps saying, but it's like a
Yeah.
return to slab type thing.
Yeah,
What was what's the one where Muriel gets like possessed and like
there's the mattress one.
I
where
think
they
it's
get
the mattress
possessed,
one.
Yeah, my favorite, one of the most fucked up ones I think are when they're home and a guy knocks on the door and he's like a zombie, but he's like he's like in a suit
yeah.
and he's like a director and he's
Yeah.
like telling them that like he tells Eustace he's giving him a bunch of money and he tells Muriel she can be the actress, and Courage like goes on the computer, and I love how the computer's like a British guy. And he finds out that guy's been like dead and he's like a bank robber and he's trying to resurrect his friend.
Yeah.
In the end, it's like a human sacrifice of Muriel, and like the moon hits the basement. And
Oh, I do remember
fucking
that.
Zombies
Yeah.
come out of the floor.
That episode feels weirdly long. I remember watching
It is
that and
weird. I
feeling
actually
like
watched
it's
it not
so
long
long.
ago. It's all on Max. You can
It is, yeah.
watch it. So
Yeah, I need to rewatch all of that because
it's
I
so good.
It's all
I
there,
like-
yeah.
I know when I watch it I'll remember all of it,
Yeah.
but like it was so good.
Is that an update? No.
I
Oh,
just
shit. He's so
It's
anticipated.
this though.
Dude. USPS is literally edging you.
They're edging me. Well, my mail's been coming late lately, so I thought I was still holding out. It's about 8 o'clock now. I don't think it's.
Nah, nobody's on a route right now.
I don't
feel
know.
like.
My neighborhood's on some fuck shit.
That's true.
Dude,
yeah, my
other
mail
night-
comes at like 8 o'clock at night.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
I ordered something like this meal prep service the other night, and it got here at 2 in the morning.
I know.
That's
Dude,
so
I texted
crazy.
Devin the other day at 4 in the morning, and I was like, "You up early and get breakfast?" ? And it was like Amazon at like 4 in the morning dropping something
Yeah,
off,
it's crazy.
and it was like an unmarked car and just like a random dude.
That's weird.
Hell yeah. What if it wasn't
It
a
was an
random dude?
undercover
What if,
agent.
what if it was just like someone you hadn't seen in forever was just delivering you food
Dude,
all the
what,
time?
no, you want to know how sad this is? This is when I was on vacation.
Yeah.
And I was staying up all night playing Baldur's Gate. I thought it was my neighbor got food delivered, and they delivered it to the wrong house, and I thought I was about to snipe it. And then it wasn't, and I was like, damn.
Jesus.
So
I
I had to
always-
check with Deb to make sure I wasn't sniping his food.
Yeah.
I daydream about sniping food every now and again. I don't usually do it. Like usually I look at it and I'm like, I can't eat this out of like just
Yeah, for
like,
you it's different.
Like I couldn't like, well, that's also true. But I just like, even when I was a kid, like even if I stole a candy bar, I would have to like drop it before I left the store. Like I just was not, I couldn't have.
Have you guys ever
couldn't do
gotten
it.
like another person's order, but it was like bigger than yours, and it was like you got the come up on
Yeah,
it?
McDonald's did that
That
a
was,
lot
like,
back
good
in the day.
shit.
Everyone, they usually like forget shit or give you the wrong one and it sucks. But every once in a while, you get extra shit. You're like, this is actually better than what I could afford.
Have you ever hit them with, actually, this isn't my order, and they're like, keep it, and then they give you your order on top of it?
yeah, that one's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh,
Dude,
that's
this
double
happened to me at
jeopardy.
McDonald's the other day. I like got like a McDouble, a large fry, and then I got a 6-piece nugget.
Yeah.
A little light for me, just a quick, light fare.
Light
and
work.
I was at work and I was like, "Oh, you guys forgot the 6-piece," and they were like, "No, it's under the fries." And then I was like, "No, it isn't," and they were like, "It's under the fries." And I literally just looked at the lady and was like, "I mean, do you want to check?" And I was just like, "What? You really think I'm finessing a 6-piece?"
That person was really confident about how they packed that bag, though.
Yeah.
She was definitely the person that did it.
Well, the best part is she must have been so embarrassed she wasn't even the one that came back to give me the.
Yikes! Yeah,
Shitty
she was like,
little
I can't deal
I
with this
can't
guy.
face that guy.
Yeah.
He's a platinum member, and we just let him down.
Goddamn.
One time when I was living in the last apartment I lived in, I ordered sushi and then they accidentally gave me Popeyes instead, and it was a lot of Popeyes. But I was just like, if you're in the mood for sushi, you're not really in
Yeah.
the mood for Popeyes. And
True.
honestly, I'm gonna say it. I think Popeyes is a little overrated.
It's fair. I wish there was a good KFC around here.
Yo, I love Popeyes.
I think there stopped being clean KFCs after like 2004. I just don't think they exist.
Dude,
Yeah.
I can't even remember.
I would smash
gotten-
a
Find out
like
KFC.
double down or a famous bowl though from a good.
I've
place.
gotten the
Famous Bowls
wrong
rock.
order from Wingstop, and they've just given me my order on top of that one.
So good. Dude, Wingstop fries.
I was eating good for like
Wingstop
3
fries.
days.
Dude, I had never had Wingstop, and Devin convinced me to get it, and then I got it 3 days in a row.
Yeah, dude.
So
That's what
good.
happens. Yeah.
It's good, but man, it will make you feel like shit.
The
Yeah, it'll
Rio.
fuck you up. I was getting the mango habanero and the Korean what was
Korean
it?
barbecue?
Korean
yeah.
barbecue ones. Yeah.
That's a move.
They were busting.
That's
Dude,
what I get. Those are the two that I get: is the mango habanero and Korean barbecue.
I ate
Some
Taco
of the
Bell
great
like
combo.
5 days in a row recently, and I didn't shit for like 6 days straight after it.
Dude,
What?
And I felt so fucking fat. I felt
Dude, I
so
finally
bloated. It
got
was so gross.
got cleaned out by Taco Bell.
Dude,
the
I'm
other
proud
day.
of you. That's some. I don't know. I don't. Taco Bell doesn't do that to me, but it did clog me up this time. I was just sick and taking a bunch of meds, and on
Right.
top of that, I was eating Taco Bell, so it was all just backing me up. Dude, I shit you not. I pooped like 30 times in one day. It was like
Dude,
rabbit shit. So
they-
they're like
they-
they're like little balls.
Little
It was
balls.
They
weird,
fucked me
yeah.
so hard on my order though. I got
Oh,
so
really?
the Beefy Crunch burrito is back.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're bringing a lot of stuff back. There's
And-
a jalapeno Mexican pizza coming out. It looks
Yeah.
pretty. Looks
Dude.
pretty sick.
And-
Scal brought it back.
Large nacho fries. Anyway, go ahead. Great deals.
God, I'm hungry. And I got it, and I got back to work, and I opened up the thing, and I take a bite out of it. I'm not joking you. I ate mostly spicy Fritos.
Is that good or bad?
I mean, yeah, that's
But-
like he's just his mouth's so fucking dry.
Yeah, but the crunch wrap that I got was like legit good. Like it was like
Yeah.
a lot of meat, a lot of
Yeah.
like it was like even, and I was
Yeah.
like,
I don't fuck with Taco Bell.
I've been only getting the potatoes and stuff instead of
Dude,
meat.
their potatoes kind of slap though.
Yeah, I would
They're
do
good.
that. I would
And
do that.
I
Dude.
don't know. Just
do
I'm
they still
weird
have the
about-
cheesy potato burrito? Because I used to love that shit.
No,
sure
they
they
don't.
do.
The potato grill or whatever, they got rid of that shit.
I'm
But
I'm sure
what
they
I
can make it.
what I do is the beefy 5-layer burrito, but I replace the beef with potatoes and do extra nacho cheese, and you get this big like.
Do they still have
cheesy
like the
potato
cheese
thing.
roll-ups?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Dude,
just
you
got the quesadilla with potatoes in it the other night. It's pretty damn good.
Dude, I
what I'm saying.
want Maryland to get the vegan crunch wrap because I want to try it because people are saying that it's like
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We always get shit like at weird times.
I know we were talking about this the other night, but like I hate when you get like a burger somewhere and the lettuce on it is like you bite into
It's
it,
like
it's like
iceberg.
a straight up just like a glass of water.
Yeah.
And
Yo,
It's
Wendy's,
iceberg.
wet-ass-
Wendy's lettuce.
But when it's like Wendy's or Burger King lettuce, like
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Burger
conversation.
Burger
Yeah,
King
Burger
foot lettuce.
King foot lettuce.
Dude, Burger King
I
foot
sent you
lettuce.
those like
15.
MFs be doing heroin but be like no tomato on their Wendy's burger. I know a couple people like that.
Dude, we used to get Wendy's so much. We used to smoke
Dude.
blunts and go get Wendy's like every day.
It's too
When Biggie,
expensive.
Well, they keep
well, when they did the
downgrading
Biggie
4 for
bags
4 and the Biggie
first
bags,
time,
yeah.
the
Now
first
it's
time they
the
did
4
Biggie
for
bags.
6.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Joe Biden's
Dude, you know
ruined
how
it.
much a fucking McDouble costs? It's like $3.29.
Dude,
I saw that the other
it
day
used to
and
be
I
the
got
2
sad.
for 3. Now it's the 2 for $3.99.
The cheapest things are still fries. Like get a fry
Fries.
every day for like $1.
Yep.
Like that's it.
Dollar every
Dollar
day
for
on
a
the
large
app.
fry. Yeah, it's
Any
so good.
size.
40 nuggets.
Once you
for
told me
$1.
that, dude, for real.
Dude, raccoon meat straight up.
Raccoon meat, dude. I will eat raccoon meat.
Yeah, I would eat it.
I feel like that's still that's not vegetarian.
I'll eat squirrel.
You eat squirrel?
That's kind of redneck.
You're insane.
Yeah.
That's kind of neck.
Yeah,
Kinda
but I know that that's something that a lot of people eat. So
Sure.
like, I'll take.
All right, but
I'll
it's
take
the
a
one
bite.
from Ice Age.
Scrat.
It's scrap.
Mike
Yeah.
would know the name of that dude. Holy shit.
Dude.
Dude, tell me why the other day I listed my green screen on Facebook Marketplace, and within
Yeah.
20 minutes, Mike's dad texted me and was like, "I'll take it."
Dude. So he's doing.
Yeah, what? Like, what's
he's doing some. He's doing some cool shit. He's doing
He's
some like
cooking?
content creation stuff.
Dude.
What? Dude, I hope
Dude,
he's
I
gonna be.
actually need it, and now I might just sell it to him just because.
Yo, I was saying he should be one of those dudes
Dude,
on
Mr.
TikTok.
Tony OnlyFans,
Dude,
That'd be.
that would be sick. Big T's D.
Yo, what the fuck, yo?
Yeah,
I just need
What if
the
it takes
live music streams.
I need the
so
live
COVID
streams
to
back,
come back
yeah.
because man, that got me through.
That did get me through.
Dude,
That's on
we'd all sit
Discord
on
watch party.
It would straight be like 15 of us in Discord just watching my dad's live
Play, like,
stream.
Just him playing
Dude.
Long Train Running by the Doobie Brothers.
His only fan is
song, by
actually
the
just
way.
Big TS, and we're like, what? We go in there and he's like wearing a wig. We're like, oh no,
Oh no. Yeah.
Mr. Tony.
Dude.
The
What is he
man.
doing? Or is it like
Him and
we're not allowed to blow the spot?
Yeah,
I don't know like exactly what it is, but I think him and the keyboard player of the band are doing some like stuff because like
Hell yeah.
the keyboard player does like live streams and stuff like that.
Dude, let Mr. Tony know. Whenever Mr. Tony decides to start doing a podcast,
Dude, I'm so in.
dude, hit me up.
I want to talk about politics with Mr. Tony.
Dude, I don't think I do.
I do. I'm so in. I'm in.
I'd probably be like, this guy's spitting.
Yeah, probably.
No.
No.
No, Mr. Tony.
Yo,
What?
why
I didn't
why
mean
you
to start
cooking
something
my
here.
shit
man?
was
I'm not.
good.
I wasn't
Yeah,
saying I was
dude.
cooking anything. I just want to talk to him about it. I think he's interesting.
This is what my dad would say. He'd just be like, they're all
He's in the
they're all crooks.
He's
They're
in
all
the government.
crooks.
He's worked in the government his like entire
Yeah, that's what I'm
career.
saying. He probably knows. He,
He
probably
has
knows the secrets.
probably a lot of interesting shit to say.
I'm like, where's Jimmy Hoffa?
Where's DB Cooper?
He's like underneath base 3.
Dude.
Crazy.
Now they're gonna kill me. Now I'm gonna get Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
Dude, that one thing that they showed
You're gonna get
on that like hardlore like London thing, I like looked up. It was like one of the government buildings, and like that shit is insane. It's
What is
like
it?
you walk in, but you like walk into like an elevator, and it takes you to like the top floor.
Yeah, it's like Men in Black.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like the further down you go, it's like the Pentagon. The further down you go, the crazier it gets.
Yeah.
So like we're
Shit's
like
nuts. So my
What's on the bottom
my
floor?
yeah right. My dad when he was a kid.
it's
'cause-
Winston Churchill.
Winston Churchill, right? My dad when he was a kid, because my grandfather had like CIA clearance and shit. Went to one.
Weird flex, but okay.
No.
Yeah, back to
This,
like a
is,
whistleblower.
this isn't crazy. So back in the day, you could actually like go. You could bring your like kids to the base. Like it's not that big of a deal. It's out in the woods in Virginia, out in like like northern Virginia somewhere. Anyway, you go out basically. You hit 4 gates getting to the building. There's 4 checkpoints. It takes about 15 minutes to drive
Like
out. into the woods.
fingerprints,
It's
eyeball,
yeah, no,
spit,
for real.
cum.
It turns into all that. So when you get into
Before
the
you go.
when you get into the building, it just looks like a regular like economic building, like a regular office building, but it goes down about 30 levels or whatever the fuck. And my dad was like, dude, like legitimately, you know those big doors you see in like spy movies and shit? He's like,
Yeah.
that shit is actually fucking real. It's weird. He's like, it's so strange. He's like, everything is like a bank vault.
what
It's
if
real.
He's
What
like,
if
for real, it's not.
they were like, all right, so to get to the very bottom level, we no longer need your eyeball
Yeah.
or your fingerprint. It's you just stick your dick into like a
bit of pre-cum.
flashlight
Yeah. Some like
and it
Wazowski.
milks you.
It's like
Jesus,
access
fully.
granted.
Access granted.
I'm like, actually, before I came
We
here,
need all yours.
I got to charge back up. You got any bananas?
You got any Rhino X pills?
Like, yeah, right here.
Swag.
Sorry, yeah. Dude, holy shit. Trying to think what else, because we haven't potted in a while. Trying to think what else has been going on.
I don't know. I got COVID again.
Dude, yeah, Deb got
Yeah,
COVID.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I probably
Yeah, I
had
think I did
COVID.
too.
Yeah, it was
But-
fucked. That sucked, but it was a good time to play a lot of video games. So
Yeah. That's what I did. I was on vacation. I just played Baldur's Gate 3. I beat it. It's a great
What's up?
game. Starfield supposedly comes out on like either this Friday or next Friday or something.
yeah, it comes out really soon. Free
Have
on
you seen
game.
what
I
that is?
canceled my Game Pass.
Yeah, it's like that new
Sucks.
Bethesda game.
It's like Skyrim in space. It's like what No Man's Sky should have been, but is now.
People are complaining that the like NPCs like don't do anything in that game. Like it's because
Yeah.
it's like just a giant. It's supposed
Dude,
to be a space.
Me and Brendan talked
exploration
about
game.
this, and we said it's probably going to suck for like the first 3 months.
It's probably
Yeah, it's a Bethesda game.
Yeah.
Dude, day one, No Man's Sky.
Yeah,
player
Devin
here.
was a day one.
I got like
Same.
a day in, and I just was like, "What the fuck am I doing right now?"
You're like, yeah, there isn't shit to do in this. I played No Man's Sky like a year ago, and it's actually sick.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of cool now.
Now
Dude,
that's
the
on,
fact
it's
that
on
Dev
Game
never
Pass.
got into Minecraft is crazy.
What are you trying to say?
I've played a few times, but like I don't know.
I feel like he
I was
likes
never
just like those
Minecraft guy.
Open world.
do whatever you want games.
Let me tell you the top games for Dev: Red Faction, Gorilla,
Oh yeah, I put some hours in all that.
So did I,
like
actually.
2009.
Red
That
Dead
game's
Redemption 2,
Red Dead Redemption 2, Skyrim,
Oh yeah,
RuneScape.
RuneScape, obviously.
Yeah.
of course.
That's implied. Dude, you know his newest game is Rocksmith.
Dude, yeah.
Rocks.
I've been going crazy.
I came home from work today and all I heard downstairs was like, pour some sugar on
Dude,
me."
that's literally how you get really good at guitar.
Yeah.
Is just play.
I know.
Learn how to play
There's a
every
bass
song.
option. I might need to come down and learn a couple tracks.
I mean, it's fun, and it's like, you know, I don't want to like sit in a room learning jingle bells with some guy. You know,
Yeah.
I never took like lessons. I just kind of like, oh, this sounds good and
You didn't-
whatnot. I mean, we took
Well, we
lessons
took-
for
yeah.
like very briefly.
Yeah, there was like this fat guy that was like, "Here's how you play Imagine" by John Lennon.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't really want to work
At
up for that. I don't
Musicland.
think I'm good. But
That sucks.
yeah, it's fun though. It's like a good way to do it. Get your chops up.
Yeah. No, it actually seems pretty cool.
I was thinking about buying a custom Guitar Hero controller on Etsy the other day. Them shits are crazy.
Devin's
They're
got the
like
full setup.
$150,
They are, yes.
and they have like
Shit's nuts.
mechanical switches
Yeah.
in them.
Do you remember like
it's
every
crazy.
kid that had Rock Band would like break their kick pedal? I think Matt Hurd, he bought like an $80 like metal kick
Insane.
pedal.
Yeah,
like,
it was metal. It was diamond plate reinforced.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
because we would just break it.
Dude, we should get Rock Band for here.
I know we should. I have it with Xbox still.
Just gotta go hit up the
Joppatown Flea Market.
Yeah.
Rick Delight will sell you a drum kit.
I have the actual Rock Band game.
We just need the instruments.
Yeah.
Dude, sucks.
I'm actually gonna play it on a
Rick Delight's not there
controller,
anymore.
like-
Yeah, no, he's not. I don't know where Rick to Life is.
Sucks. His store was awesome.
Damn. Well, I'm sure we can find it. Any Goodwill or Joppatown Flea Market around here, we can do.
Yeah.
Anything else? What else been cooking, boys?
Fuck if I know.
Oh, dude, today I got out of work and there was a dude riding a bike
Yeah.
on the campus. I don't know how he got in there. Fully shirtless, looked like a leather bag.
Like a bike? Like a pedal bike?
Yeah, like a pedal bike, fully shirtless, so tan that he was like sun bleached from SpongeBob,
Yeah.
and then had a giant Bowie knife on.
Whoa.
What the fuck? Oh, dude, I
And he,
think
had,
cool.
and he had like a sick old guy belly rocker.
Yo.
Hell
So
yeah.
you work in Middle River, right?
Yeah,
that sounds
makes
right.
sense. Yo,
Yeah.
there's a dude that came into my work that straight up was wearing like a white face mask, like a bandana. He looked like a wrestler from like the early to mid 2000s in TNA.
Yeah.
He was wearing like big baggy camo like shorts, and he came in with a backpack that had, I shit you not, 3 baseball bats in it. He had a giant machete attached to it. He had like what looked like nunchucks sort of thing
Dude.
tucked into it. I'm
Max has like
not
multiple
kidding.
warriors that come into his work.
And he had a huge backpack on, so you know there was like a gun in there or something.
Sure. Couple.
Yeah, definitely. And he had his hands were taped up. And
He's like, yeah, I'm about to go.
Who
hit
the fuck
bat.
came into your work? Casey Jones?
He's like, yeah, I'm about to, I'm about to,
Fucking Ninja
I'm about
Turtles.
to
it was
smoke
crazy.
this mid and
So-
hit the bag.
No.
real
So
quick.
I walked up to the front. I saw this dude, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "I don't want to say anything to this dude because he looks like he's ready." Like I'm gonna
John Wick said.
hesitate. So I go to look for security just to make sure he like has eyes on him or whatever. And I go outside and I can't find any security.
He's
like at
killed
all.
all the security guards
I'm like,
already.
no, that was my thought. I was like, oh
He's
shit. I was like, he already took him
like
out.
silencer.
So, dude, I walk inside and my security guy is already standing behind the register, just like ready to
Just
go.
like, yeah.
Dude, it was so funny.
Yeah, it sounds straight up like you're like white.
Does your security have guns?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's awesome.
They're armed. Yeah,
That's fucking
we have two
sick.
armed.
My work
security
too,
on them.
they have on certain days armed security.
There's
pretty sick.
the dispensary that I used to go to had a security guard that was like full bulletproof vest and like AR,
Jesus,
like big gun.
Hell yeah!
And I was like, hey, yo.
Like, what are y'all selling here?
And one time I just talked to him about Kingdom Hearts. He was like, yo, Kingdom Hearts 3's coming out. I was like,
pulls out.
yeah.
wow, that was a while
He
ago,
pulls out a keyblade.
Yeah.
dude. What?
Got this.
You're like, yeah, dude, I didn't like remix Final 2.8, and he's like, what'd you just say?
Oh my god, dude. You've seen the screen grabs from 4, right?
I have.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Promising.
It's interesting. In
Cool,
the real
potentially.
world, I don't know.
In the real
3
world.
was
Yozora.
not good.
I love
3 was like super easy.
Yeah.
The DLC sucked first off.
Did.
The final boss, like the secret final boss, was fucking terrible.
Meh.
The last sequence of the game that everyone was waiting like 20 years for was rushed in about 45 minutes.
This
Yeah.
CU and Shibuya one.
No, just like Roxas and like
Yeah.
Sora, or not Sora, like just everybody meeting and like
Yeah.
all the squad
All the
getting
different
together.
timelines.
It was
being
like,
a
hey,
thing.
we're gonna put you in this super bleak battlefield and all of these
Well,
important
that's the one from
cutscenes.
the 35 and a half, whatever it is.
365
Yeah, that's the
or-
one where original. Oh my god, the names are gonna escape me. It's not Xehanort. It's the bald guy.
Zemnis.
Zemnis?
Ansem.
Ansem.
Yeah.
So that's the one where
Masters
they
Ansem,
fought.
yeah.
They fought him originally. So it's like
Yeah.
kind of all the way back to that.
Yeah, that's like the original. It's like with
yeah.
Terra, Aqua.
Yeah.
What was the cutscene supposed to be for the CU and Shibuya thing? And it's
That was like the
not
secret.
Sora, not Riki. It's like it's like the
Yozora.
Yozora. Yeah,
Yozora.
yeah.
That was like if you beat the game on Proud, and it's like the secret cutscene. That's like showing when Kyrie or whatever like went into like wherever she went, and then I think that's like they're basically just making it Final Fantasy, like
Yeah.
which they should have just done a while
I
ago.
hope that 4 has minimal Disney.
I think it will.
affiliation.
I think we'll like see them every once in a while, but I think it'll mainly be like
I love
Is
it.
that
I
is
love
is
the
that
Disney
the
shit, dude.
world that's from the rhythm game? The like
Yeah.
the this will
the
take
rhythm
you
game
or
was
whatever.
literally the oldest game. It was like during like when everyone had keyblades, and it was like all the students and shit like that.
No, not that
That's
one. The one
unique.
where they're like in Shibuya and they're like all like baggy clothes, like streetwear, but it's like
Oh, I didn't know.
Kingdom Hearts
I
style.
didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's on Switch and like
The fuck?
Wii U, I think.
I like how they would make
you
like
talking about?
integral story games, like a Nokia phone exclusive game.
Yep,
Like, hey, this has important
only
lore,
available in
lore
Japan.
implications.
Interesting.
It has full Kyrie lore that you that you can't literally
Weird.
get.
Dude, when I was a
Strange.
kid, I played 1, didn't play Chain of Memories, and then played 2, and was like, what the fuck
What
is
the
going
fuck
on?
Yeah,
happened? Yeah.
same here.
Chain of Memories is
Same
so
here.
good.
And I was just like, this is cool. I don't know who any of these people are. Why
Yeah.
is Sora asleep? I don't
Yeah.
know. It's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, this Roxas guy is pretty
This
cool.
Roxas guy is super cool.
I went back and played all of them recently, and I honestly enjoyed 3 just for like, I don't know. It's cool. It was cool to see like a next gen version of like a
Yeah.
game that I really enjoyed. I
It
was
was
just
super
like,
easy, though. All
this
the like
looks really
attraction
pretty.
shit just like kills everything.
it does. That
The
shit's so stupid.
2.5 remake or whatever, where you do that
That
little
is really
game
good,
with
yeah.
and you play as Aqua, that was cool.
Yeah,
The
that shit's
2.8,
awesome.
yeah. And it's like shows you what's happening at the end of 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
Or 1. I can't remember.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I don't know.
That's a
It'll
whole
be
nother
cool.
podcast.
That's a whole nother podcast
Yeah.
that we'll have to get.
The king,
We'll do a
full
whole
Kingdom Hearts
us
lore.
try-
Full Kingdom
no, it'll be
Hearts
us
cosplay.
just trying to explain Kingdom Hearts.
Dude, literally once a year, I'll watch a 3-hour YouTube video that's like the entire Kingdom Hearts timeline explained, and I'll watch it like intensely, and then it'll be over, and I'll be like, yeah, I have no idea what's going
Yeah,
on.
I completely forgot everything that they just said.
I don't know why, but I never got into it. I never
Yeah.
got into Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
I like you would play it all the time, but I don't know why. I just never. I mean, I don't
Dude, the
think-
only reason. Do you remember that kid that I did Cub Scouts with called Alex?
yeah.
His mom like had to go to work, so his mom dropped us off at our house because we had like a snow day, and he brought it over, and like my mom literally thought it was like a Disney game,
Yeah.
and then it was like I had played Final Fantasy X because Sam
Yeah.
had given it to me,
Yeah, and I like that. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
and like I was like, why are all the Final Fantasy X characters here and kids? Yeah, so. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I played Baldur's Gate. It was really good. I know you're gonna play it here soon, right, Max?
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna buy it when I get paid on Thursday.
It's really, really good. You would like it, Dev, honestly. I was telling Dad about it, and he was like, huh, you know who would like that? And I was like, who? He's like, your brother. It sounds like I know you guys play that RuneScape game.
Hell yeah, brother.
No, I was like, it's similar. Definitely different. A little similar, though. A little turn-based.
Yeah, I'm like hit or miss on those games, and is that kind of how Kingdom Hearts is, like turn based? I can't remember.
Nah, Kingdom Hearts is like hack and slash.
That's how, like, Final Fantasy X was. It was, like, JRPG, like,
Yeah.
10 turn-based.
I was
This
not
is,
a
like,
true gamer.
ARPG turn-based.
Yeah, I was not a true gamer growing up. I mean, we
Yeah.
played games, but like when you were playing Kingdom Hearts, I was probably like playing.
Devin was like, dude, let me play Need for
Underground.
Speed Underground
Yeah.
too, and do the Snoop Dogg Riders on the Storm.
Riders
Yeah.
on the storm.
I remember, and Dad's probably gonna watch this and be like, "What the hell?" But I remember like that song coming on, and like Dad being such a Doors fan, he's like, "Oh yeah, this is a good song." And then Snoop Dogg comes in, and he's like, "What the hell?"
That's a little too flashy. What else? James Bond, Agent Under Fire.
Yeah.
Great game.
Oh my god,
Yeah, that was a
Great
big game.
game.
Dude, my dad played that game.
I could probably play
Simpsons
that. I
Hit
could
and
probably
Run.
speed run that game with my eyes closed. I played it so many times.
What were you gonna say?
Simpsons Hit and Run,
Hit and Run, or what was the other one?
Road Rage,
Road Rage.
Yeah. Jack and Daxter,
Fire.
Ratchet and Clank,
Sly Cooper.
yeah.
Sly Cooper, a lot of Sly Cooper.
Yeah, there was another one. You were more into Sly Cooper, but I did like it.
Yeah.
I think I played like the first one, but you were going hard. You were playing like
Yeah.
all
I've played them.
sequels.
I even played like the PS3 ones. What else? Do you remember that like Dragon Tales game Liam would play?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I played it.
Yeah, Liam was
Rock.
probably playing like Pajama Sam.
Now we did have like Pajama Sam and what's the Freddy the Fish?
I think,
Freddy the
I think
Fish.
everybody
Oh,
had those
yeah.
games,
Dude,
honestly.
the Captain Crunch Crunchling game.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
I've tried to get that. I've almost installed like multiple viruses on my computer trying to get that.
Dude, I played. Me and Becca were watching TV the other night, and we found out that you can still play the Disney Channel browser games,
Yeah.
like to this
Sandwich
day.
Stacker.
Yeah, and we
one.
played Sandwich Stack.
The Lilo and Stitch
Damn.
one, yeah. I'd be making insane sandwiches.
Did
and then
anybody-
like I'd get rotten fish on it and be
Oh.
like, fuck.
Yeah, you remember the I used to play this in like the computer lab in high school and shit. It was like the falling sand game.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy
It's so
shit.
dumb,
That's a
but
good one. Do lemonade stand.
yeah.
Let me play
Lemonade
some
Party.
interactive, buddy.
Interactive buddy. Spank the monkey.
Spank
Yeah.
the monkey.
My uncle would get like 700 miles per hour. He'd be like, damn.
E-Bombs World or
E-Bombs.
albino black
Yo,
sheep or whatever.
E-fucked.
E-fucked.
I'm trying to think real quick of some other games that we would play. Obviously,
Newgrounds.
RuneScape. Yeah.
Tanks
well,
or whatever the fuck.
World of Tanks. I was on Newgrounds not too long ago. Playing Alien Homicide.
Mm-hmm.
And and a couple dating sims.
Dating sims, dude.
Dude, Alien Hominid was such a crazy good game. I had it on PS2, and then that Castle Crashers game is made by the same people.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
shit's
Castle
so
Crashers.
good.
What else? What else is on there? Oh, dude, Destroy All Human.
Oh,
Classic ass game.
They redid all those
Such a good
games.
I
game.
know. I know. I need to play them,
100%. That's what we should do.
dude.
Go back and
For
play
our,
like PS2
for our live
games.
stream.
Yeah. Go back
Yeah.
and play PS2 games.
Good shit. All right. Well, we did have something in store today that we were gonna do. Of course, we wanted to have Dev on here to talk about getting the Teletubby skin and interactive buddy and spamming the missiles to make your browser crash. But, we also wanted to talk about, I don't know what the title's going to be, but something that, Dev, whenever we think of a band from back in the day, we always ask Dev because we know all of our friends. We know that he'll be able to tell us exactly
yeah.
what it is and every detail about it. Your laptop is probably should be put in like a national music archive because some of the shit you have on there I don't even know how you have record. I'll have recordings from a band that I was in and be like, do you have this? And they'd be like, yeah, just give me one sec.
Yeah.
But then you're like, yeah, I also got the MP3 rip of Arcasia from Churchill Wreck.
Hell yeah.
So we were just gonna talk about bands from the MySpace era, the prime time era. Yeah, I don't know, Max. I know you had a lot of thoughts with this one. If you want to kind of
Yeah, sure.
get into this,
Yeah, I guess so. So
we weren't sure how we were gonna bring it up because where do you start?
yeah,
But-
right. No, so my original thought was I was always interested in why Devin kept all of this stuff, and just how much he remembered about these bands because we always ask you a million questions about that shit.
Yeah,
So I thought we should, each one of us was gonna come up with 5 bands and kind of explain why we would, and I don't know, just kind of reminisce about some of the bands from that time because it's just kind of interesting to me how everybody has such a sense memory of that time period.
Yeah.
There's so many bands that you'll completely forget about, but somebody else had such an attachment to because of a random connection on MySpace they had with some vocalists that friended them randomly or some bullshit like that.
Dude.
Which was such
It
a
was
thing.
a time that like no other generation of people could have.
It was so weird.
I think just to answer your question real quick, like the reason that I've like kept a lot of like stupid shit is because like at that time, like we were still kind of like new to the area we lived in at that point. And like, you know, I had like friends when I moved here and stuff, but then like once I started to get into like going to shows and stuff like that, then I really met like all my like good friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I met you like through like playing music and being into that shit and like going to shows together when we were kids.
Going to see
Like-
Arlington Sleeps at
The college.
the college, yeah.
Yeah, in Jackson's house.
Yeah.
Shout out
Dude.
Jackson. But yeah, like it's like a memory of like good times and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, you know, it's just like funny, like, oh shit, like to reminisce, you know?
Yeah.
Some of that shit is still good.
Yeah.
Still fire.
It really is.
Some of it holds up, a lot of it
So
not so much.
I told both of them to come up with just like 5 bands that they thought were like representative of like what they like
Yeah.
got into, like bands that would have been in their top 10 in their friends list.
It would
for
have been
some
on
reason.
my
You know what I
It
mean?
would have
Like
been on
shit
my
like-
MySpace playlist.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just if you went into their MySpace, like, what would you be hearing?
I wish there was a way to see like what my top songs were at a point.
It
Like,
really is.
What was on my profile?
Yo, my
Yeah.
band was on Dr. Acula hard.
I love
Dude,
Dr.
Dr.
Acula.
Acula.
Shocker
Hell
on
yeah.
Shock Street.
Oh
I
my
had a whole
God.
bit with it.
Oh
Luke,
my gosh.
I have a good one for Luke. You go to
Broadway.
his page for like, Broadway, or like before that, it was like that Sarah Vane song. Like,
Oh my
always.
God.
Yeah. Holy shit.
The Sarah Vane Star
Vane.
Wars shirt.
Dude.
Still got it.
Classic.
Still have it?
Yeah, that's another thing.
Damn.
Devin's at my parents' house. His T-shirt
Yeah.
thing.
Hardest
is-
t-shirt game I've ever seen.
My man's got OG Dragon Force.
Dude, you need to
t-shirt.
like turn those into something.
Yeah, I mean, I've thought about like some of them. I'm like, I don't really need this
Yeah.
anymore. Like some like the Hot Topic shirts, but I'm sure
Yeah.
there's like some kid out there that thinks that stuff's cool now.
Yeah.
And,
Devin's like, I got the first pressing of the Devil Wears Prada Vikings T-shirt.
Holy
dude,
shit.
there's some that are just like so bad that I'm like, I mean, obviously I'm not gonna wear any of it because I
No.
don't fit in it,
Right.
and because it just looks bad. But like,
Yeah.
I don't
There's
know.
like 10 colors
Yo,
on the shirt.
the day I met Becca, I was wearing his t-shirt. And it was the red Devil Wears Prada t-shirt with the tornado and said Chainsaw Brutality Tornado Strength.
Yes.
Got that at Warped Tour.
so you're married now because I like.
Devin helped you level your swag up that day.
Fuck yeah.
I was like, yeah, little bro, I got you.
Yeah.
True.
Yo, that was some skinny jeans and some Toms.
Yeah.
You were going crazy.
And the
all
Attack
hold
Attack
don't
bass
like my
player
decision.
haircut. Yeah. Shit went brazy.
Oh my God.
Wait,
Yeah.
one of the hardest ones I have, I don't know if you remember this, Deb, it was Del Wears Prada, and it was the Dear Love of Beautiful Discord Angel, but it was foil print. Do you
yeah?
remember that?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I got it from like some random ass
Dude,
website.
I remember back in the day, if you had the OG Job for a Cowboy Doom EP like t-shirt with just like the guy on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were
You're the man.
I think
cool
I have
as
that.
shit.
I think I
Devin
have that
has
one.
that. You
And
do.
I have the.
Oh my God.
I have the one of the second album too, the
Yeah.
Genesis
Oh.
cover with like the like.
so good.
Dude, I don't even know. He's just like a cow skeleton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. If
Down for
somebody
a cowboy.
if somebody out there wants to bootleg the Doom EP t-shirt,
Dude.
let me know. I'll buy that
sure,
shit.
I'm sure.
We
yeah.
were talking about that before. How there's like a distinct difference between like MySpace deathcore era, like and like what were like MySpace like scene bands,
Or
which
even,
were, like,
I was
way
just going to
different.
say history of metalcore when I
Yeah.
like, posted this, but we were like, there's a difference.
Yeah, there
You know,
really is.
there's-
Like there is a. I know being genre
You're talking
munchers is
18
weird,
visions,
but
or are you talking?
Yeah,
After
are
throwing
you-
a judgment.
See, I found out about 18 Visions during like the fashion, like Avenged Sevenfold era.
Yeah, and they came out that like butt rock. album.
Yeah.
oh yeah, the
yeah.
I was
rock
I was
album.
real into that shit.
Hell yeah.
Because I was also very into From First to Last, and they recorded
Hell
the
yeah.
album with the
Yes.
same guy.
That's so sick.
Or me and Devin knew about prayer for cleansing from the video.
Oh yeah, like live. There's like the live video.
It's like a
version, and then
live,
there's like the
not
music
live,
video version where it's like all the clips like
Put
chopped
together.
up.
Isn't there the DVD where it shows the vocalist going to the hospital afterwards because he like cracks his head open during the set or something like that?
I don't know. That might have been a different band.
Dude, that's another genre. Who has the best tour DVDs of?
Oh, Parkway Drive.
Parkway
It's
Drive.
Parkway Drive. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I like. Yeah, I think I almost like the DVD more than I like most of their stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Great DVD.
Dude, first few albums are fucking golden.
Yeah, definitely.
They're so fun.
Carry On, and then the dude like does the front flip off the
Dude,
PA system.
so good. Dude,
Aren't those guys like professional boogie boarders?
The vocalist was a professional boogie boarder.
Yeah, which is insane.
I didn't know that was. Well, maybe in Australia. It is.
Now they're like an arena metal band.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Dude, so before we
insane.
get into it, that's crazy that some of the bands that are still around,
Yeah.
it's actually like you would think that they'd be like struggling to play like medium-sized venues.
Yeah.
No, dude, I saw it was like Motionless in White, Ice Nine Kills filled up like the arena at UMBC.
Dude,
Yeah.
Ice Nine Kills open for like Metallica.
They did.
Yeah.
But that was something
Back-
I was going to get into. I saw that
Yeah.
and I watched the video and it was just like, wait, what the fuck? And then my feed just kept being Ice Nine Kills videos.
No.
And I kept watching them because I like haven't kept up with this band. And dude,
That band has always sucked.
yeah, they've
Yeah.
always sucked.
Dude.
But
I'm sorry. It just like it's crazy because now they're like huge, but like back in like the hate, like back
Yeah,
in
they're
those
from
days, they
DC,
were like
aren't
the
they?
most mid band.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they
I don't
still
know where
are.
they're from.
Dude,
I
they
think
do
they're from
so
DC.
much extra shit in their thing. The guy comes dressed out as like Patrick Bateman.
Yeah.
And, like, chops
Dude.
a girl's head off.
Yeah.
And like they have like all these sound clips that are actually on their record. That's like, "Hi guys, it's me," or some like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude.
And dude, I saw this guy who was like, "Hi, I'm a stagehand and actor for Ice Nine Kills."
Oh,
And I was like,
God.
"What? You're a
That's
what for
insane.
Ice Nine Kills?"
Dude.
He was like, "Day in the life of an on-stage actor."
I'll get girls on TikTok that are like, today I'm going to such and such arena to do Chris Motionless's makeup, and I'm like,
yeah.
Jesus fucking
Hell
Christ,
yeah.
dude.
You mean,
What it-
dude, you mean Rhea Ripley?
Rhea Ripley. What's like your like Mount? What are like the bands from that era that are like on the Mount Rushmore now? Like the bands that like made it and now they're like sort of ascended to like
let's
different
start
level.
there.
Let's-
do
Wait, all right.
That's a
Are
pretty
we
easy
talking
one.
Mount Rushmore of like
not
the
your
shit
favorite.
that's good, or
No,
just
no,
shit
no.
that's like
Just-
famous?
I mean,
I'm gonna do with
Objectively
what you
both,
like,
like-
when you look back on that era that stands the test of time, and you're like, those are my bands. I think we're gonna have a lot of crossover, but
Yeah.
I can do mine. Devil Wears
Yeah,
Prada.
that's
Yeah.
sort of
Devil
what it
Wears
is,
Prada.
yeah.
Obviously, Bring Me the Horizon. Bring Me the Horizon, dude.
Bring the Horizon might be George Washington on the
Yeah, dude.
on the Mount Rushmore.
Devil
at
Wears
this point.
Prada. They're not doing themselves any favors these days. But the first 4 albums and Zombie, I mean, Dead Throne's a little.
Yeah.
But that back, Zombie especially back, perfect.
Yeah.
Literally the standard bearers of that era.
Yeah.
And Bring Me the Horizon a different way. Bring Me the Horizon actually has like always been like listenable, borderline great.
Yeah.
You know, they were the first band to do like the Linkin Park core.
I will
Yeah.
say Bring Me the Horizon has the album. Lyrics didn't age very well.
Lyrics, not the
Nothing
best.
from that era did.
No.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I still think that they have the album that I can go back to every year, and it's like it gets better as I listen
So
to it.
we'll get into that because that's a
Yeah.
big talking point. So for
Yeah.
me, it's Devil Wears Prada, Bring Me the Horizon, I guess Oceana.
Well, are we going favorites or like who like broke out? You know what I mean? I
I'm
guess
going
Oceania-
favorites.
Okay,
just
favorites.
personal favorites.
Fair enough. Yeah,
So Devil Wears Prada, Bring Me the Horizon,
we'll do it that way.
Oceana.
Yeah.
It's hard because those 3 are like obvious.
I think those at least those 3 are probably like the
My 4th, I'll just mention a couple because it could rotate. I was a big Sky Eats Airplane fan.
Okay, I was about to say.
Big Sky Eats Airplane. Big Gwen Stacy fan.
I have an interesting one. I had a
Good one.
I had Misery Signals as one of mine,
Misery
but that's
Signals
like
is a good one too.
that's like a personal favorite band.
Yeah. Dude, that first We Came as Romans album.
Honestly,
We were just talking about that last week.
yeah,
Plant the
album,
seeds.
dude.
yeah. When that Broken Statues breakdown hit, God.
Yeah, I feel
Where-
like there's one that I'm missing that's like super
Do you think Atreyu's technically a MySpace fan?
I would say they're at the.
I think so.
They're at the
Yeah.
I think they're
beginning.
like. I think
Yeah.
they're like.
think they
Like
were.
Hatebreed era. Like they're like Headbangers Ball era. Like
I would put them as
Metalcore.
like.
There's definitely some crossover there.
Yeah.
I would
Like
put them
X's
as like.
and O's definitely was on my MySpace.
For me,
Yeah,
it's like
that's true.
them on.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like the beginning of like.
yeah, yeah,
bleeding,
yeah.
like with bleeding through. Or
Bleed-
whatever those
or
bands.
Bleeding
Mess.
Through definitely was
Yeah.
a MySpace band.
And then wait, who the fuck else? In Flames? Were they? No, In Flames is
No.
way older. That's like At the Gates.
I
That's
feel like
old,
there's
old.
a fourth that I'm missing that's like super obvious. Tap on
On my list, I had Your Demise. That was definitely a dark
Dude.
horse on my list.
Your Demise.
Dude, the
hell yeah.
first Your Demise EP and album are
Your
fucking
Demise
awesome.
2012, bitch.
yeah, they can't
Yeah,
live that
I'll
down.
rock that like Sky
But
Airplane.
that
Dollars
ignorance
Photo.
never dies out.
All right, what's yours, Max? What's your Mount Rushmore?
Oh fuck. Okay, so if I was gonna go with favorites instead of just like whatever, Oceana would be on there. Bring Me the Horizon. I'm trying to like stay away from doing the same stuff.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard because the good ones are just
Right.
the
good.
good, yeah, they're
Yeah.
just good.
I'll put Misery Signals up there for fun. I think that's a fun band. And you know what? I'm trying to think of like outside the lines bands. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just put Sky's Airplane in there.
Max is like
Sky's Airplane's
Max like
great.
Dayseeker.
Dayseeker? No. Yeah, I think Sky's Airplane.
Mount Rushmore's 4.
Oh
right?
wait,
Four,
duh.
yeah.
My fourth is Under Oath.
Oh, yeah.
Duh. What am I
Duh.
talking about?
What am I talking about too? God, that's hard, dude. That's a hard one. 4
All right, I'm
makes
just
it
gonna.
difficult.
All right,
Yeah, just give us off rip.
I will give off rip bands that are not on anybody's list.
Okay, yeah, that's
that
probably
I
about right.
consider like top bands.
Okay, it's more like a draft.
Suicide Silence,
Cool.
Of Machines,
Okay. See, we're getting into it now.
first album Confide.
Okay.
Okay.
That shit
original
rock.
version.
Yeah, the original version.
Yeah.
Not the redid version with the singing.
What about Structure's first EP?
It's a demo version.
That's a
yeah.
hard one not to be.
And
That's a
then
hard one to beat.
who else was I really into at that point that like still kind
Oh,
of stands
Parkway
the test
Drive
of
would have been
time?
on mine, honestly. Instead of Sky's Airplane.
Attack.
Attack. Definitely.
Honestly, Attack.
Yeah, that's a good
Yo,
one.
first two albums go
hard.
crazy.
Do Sexual Man Chocolate.
Okay, people. I gotta go into this real
So
quick.
it's a good album.
People didn't fuck with the second Attack album. I didn't even fuck with it when it came out.
Yeah.
But bro, I went back and re-listened to that shit. That shit kind of goes
got
crazy,
riffs.
Dude, when we were in
And
Mother
there's-
Moon, we listened to it all the time.
And there's a song, it's like the second to last song, and it has these crazy ass like build up into like harmonies and shit. And I was just like, oh my god, yo, you went that hard? I don't even remember this song.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that,
Attack. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we are.
Mike's like Attack, but with the second vocalist that never was on an album.
Oh god,
We are leaving out like a whole,
I forgot about
whole
that guy.
section
dude,
of
the
MySpace.
video of Johnny Frank singing, and his voice keeps cracking, so he literally just doesn't sing for the rest of the set.
Yeah.
So sick.
dude.
You said we're missing somebody?
No, I was saying there's some like there's a whole section of like
the whole
MySpace.
section of like Dance Gavin Dance. Like
yeah,
that kind of
like
shit
those
as
bands,
well.
like Escape the Fate, like those
I was never
bands.
huge- I like
See, I
Situation.
wasn't ever into the Swancore bands. I wasn't ever into like Escape the Fate or anything like that.
like the makeup core stuff.
Escape the Fate always sucked.
Yeah,
Never
Yeah.
yeah. Fade fan.
I really did like the first album when it came out, but I was also 13.
As
so.
far as like the I would say like more like rock starry makeup bands, I would say is like probably Motionless in White, the first two records,
Yeah.
Creatures and the
Probably
one
Ali
before.
Sana.
Alisana, yeah.
Oh my
Honestly.
god,
they're still going,
Alisana is so
apparently.
bad.
I love Alisana.
I
yeah.
hate that band.
I love
dude.
that band so much, dude. They're so
The band
We're also
stupid.
sucks.
forgetting like Emarosa too.
Pierce the Veil's first album,
Pierce the Veil.
pretty good. First, second
The
album,
Graceful.
The Graceful. Do Greeley Estates.
Greeley Estates. What a weird fucking band. Still one of the weirdest bands.
Yeah.
What are yours?
Yeah.
though?
What's your stuff?
I
You
want
can
to do the
repeat
same
if you
thing.
need.
Like, yeah, I mean, I love like like post-hardcore kind of stuff, like Oceana, obviously,
Yeah.
Of Machines. I'm trying to think like
What was me?
some
Fear Before.
Yeah, okay.
Fear
I was gonna
Before,
say
yeah.
that. I was gonna
Yeah.
say some like sleeper ones like Fear Before, number
Blood
12.
Brothers. Oh, number 12. Yeah.
Oh my god, number 12.
Blood Brothers is a good one.
Blood
That's a good
Brothers,
call
yeah.
out.
Blood Brothers is cool. I'm trying to think. There's like
That would
the
be
John
anybody's favorite
Bonet.
band though. John Bonet is a good one.
Dude,
yeah.
the Irish front.
I remember coming over and me and you watching the number 12 DVD and being like, oh, because that shit was insane.
Insane.
Yeah, didn't really age that well.
Didn't age that well, yeah. Neither did Heavy Low.
Arsonist gets all
That's
the girls.
another good one. Heavy
Arsonist,
Low Low. Yeah, Arsonist Get All the Girls is a good
Yeah.
one.
Dude, what about Belie My Burial?
Oh yeah, I remember them.
PM.
Catherine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Drop Dead
Gwen,
Gorgeous.
Gwen Stacy.
Drop That Gorgeous.
We haven't even
Holy
mentioned
shit.
Drop That Gorgeous. Holy
Dude,
shit.
literally has a song Dressed for
Yeah.
Friend Request.
Yeah.
Chiodos.
The Blade.
Chiodos is a good one.
The Bled's better.
The Blade. God,
You know what I
there's
was
so
never
many fucking
into?
bands.
Silver Sign.
Yeah,
Silverstein. Yeah.
Silverstein sucks.
Never fucking
Fall of
heard of
Troy was definitely one
Fall
of
of
those like
Troy.
bands that you either loved or hated.
I would say that Fall of Troy, like very early on, getting into like heavier stuff, like I was like into classic rock and stuff when I was a kid, and
Yeah.
like then I remember there was like an article in this like guitar magazine that was like talking about Fall of Troy, like when their first album came out, and it was kind of like, oh, like they play a heavier version of like some of this like classic rock stuff, which I don't really think is necessarily
They're like
true.
they're like
but-
Scene Rush.
Yeah, exactly.
They really are.
They're kind of like
Rush.
They are.
I think that article, it was like them, Circa Survive. That's another good one.
Yeah,
And like some
true,
other
Circa
bands, but
Survive.
there was like it was like progressive punk bands.
Yeah.
And I thought it was like cool, and I like checked it out. And so I would definitely say that they kind of help bridge that.
I will say, like,
Me
the
too.
whole, like,
Yeah.
Ghost Ship era, you listening to that was, like, the beginning of us getting into that kind of music.
Ghost Ship was cool. I mean, Circa Survive that's a great one that I should have put up
Yeah.
there because that band is like, I've listened to that band more than probably any other band in my entire life. Interestingly enough.
For me and Dev, I felt like growing up, it was, like, when we started listening to music, it was, like, my mom showed us, like, classic rock, like AC/DC. I mean, obviously, growing up, we listened
Yeah.
to, like, 90s bands, our parents did, but, like, getting into music for ourselves, it was, like, classic rock. And then I remember, like, you remember, like, finding out about, like, Wolf Mother?
Dude.
Yeah.
It was like
Trip
that.
and the
And then I
Feed.
feel like you got into like Coheed and Cambria. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the pipeline to like getting into like seeing bands. It was like Coheed and Cambria.
What about new metal?
Fall
That
of
was sort of
Troy.
my thing.
We kind of like skipped that. And then
Did you?
it was like, you were super into like Lamb of God too.
Yeah, Lamb of
was
God
a huge
was a big one.
thing. And then from there, it like kind of evolved. Then it was like, As I Lay Dying. It got like a little bit closer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then it was like,
Bro, As I Lay Dying
Yeah.
is another one. Holy shit.
Yeah.
and then it was like Black Dahlia Murder. You know, like we would get closer down the like rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
I'm
remember-
switching out Attack Attack for As I Lay Dying, actually.
Dude, I remember when
Black Dahlia
Waking the
Murder.
Cadaver, when Waking the Cadaver came out, and like somebody, like
Necrophages.
older kid that I went to school with, like on his MySpace, he had Blood Splattered Satisfaction on there, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, that shit is.
And then like Joffrey Cowboy, like the Doom EP, that was like from Lamb of God, getting into like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember the first time I ever heard Dogs Can Grow Beards All Over. I was like, what the fuck is Devin upstairs listening to?
yeah, Dogs Can Grow Beards All Over was like the like explosion in my brain where I was
Yeah.
like, holy shit.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it was like crazy but accessible.
Yeah.
You know? That, like, dude, Entombment of the Machine by Joffrey Cowboy.
Oh my god, yeah, it was like crazy hearing that stuff for the first time.
Hearing Knee
But
Deep.
then you get into like Tech Death and it's like Brain Drill.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I liked Only Between the Buried Me's like first, like, well, no, I guess Alaska and Colors were like the two that I really liked, but they were kind of like that era ish.
I
Yeah.
never got into that band. I
Yeah.
know that they are members of Prayer for Cleansing, but
Yeah, that's an interesting band. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where I would put them.
yeah, I like.
Same
I
with like
the
Kill
older.
Switch Engage. or
Yeah, I
something.
like the older Between the Buried and Me stuff, but then like I like the like techier stuff or like the more like prog stuff. But now I'm like I can't. Listen
It's
to
too
this.
much.
Yeah.
It's too long. I don't have that much.
It's hard to
time.
go
Fuck
back.
no,
yeah.
it's like listening to Devin Townsend.
Dude,
It's like a
After
chore.
the Burial.
Oh yeah.
Another great one.
dude, the curse of whatever. I don't know how
The
to say
gent
it.
thing with the string on the stick. Remember that shit?
Oh yeah.
That was like when that band was like made into a meme and like.
Oh no, that
everybody
was
like,
the
band six.
that was the. I think he did a mirror, didn't he?
Yeah, he did a mirror.
Oh,
He was
it's
like, I can play a mirror with one string on this hockey stick.
oh yeah. That's what.
That's
it was.
another one.
Oh, mirror. Yeah.
Mirror.
All right, let's talk about if the one song by Amir is a cuck song or not. The one that's like, I want to watch you suck his.
I mean, I
Dude, that
think
one's bad, but that band has a lot of other songs too that have like some shit in it that's like,
Yeah.
Insane.
what?
Yeah. I love the era of like, again, like the pipeline. So it's like you listen to scene and like post hardcore bands, and you get a little bit older and you start listening to like more, like you're leaning more towards like hardcore, and you're like, yo, I just started listening to Life Ruiner.
Oh my god. The
That was a
ghost
good one.
inside.
Yeah.
Life Ruiner rocked, dude.
That was like the pipeline. Then you listen to like Trapped Under Ice after that. Like,
Didn't
Dude,
like-
Suck My Dick by Life Ruiner is so
Didn't they turn
crazy.
into like a straight edge band towards
They
the
were.
end?
They were
They, like,
always.
yeah.
a
They
straight
always
edge
were
band.
straight edge.
They were
band.
like
Okay,
a
cool.
straight. They were always straight edge band, and then they like broke
No,
up.
no, that's funny.
Apparently,
It's
they
weird.
like there was like Life Ruiner USA and there was Life Ruiner Canada, and they were like.
Okay.
There's so many ex-members that like the ex-members like started their own thing or kept it I don't know, something like
That's
that.
funny
But
as
then
shit.
they
It's
like,
like Chelsea
broke up
Graham.
and then
Gotcha.
like a couple years later in like the Tumblr era, they like came back and did this like melodic hardcore thing, and they had like a beat, like they covered like the Beatles.
Dude, that's
Dude.
crazy.
dude, the one meme you showed me that was like melodic hardcore would be like, I miss my grandpa.
Oh my god.
Yeah, me
Dude.
and Devin were talking about how Defeater, this is a little down the right, like away from what we were doing, but we were saying like how Defeater is like stolen valor music. The guy's like cosplaying a World War II guy.
Dude, crazy.
Crazy.
And we were talking about recently how 100th Let It Go was like one of my favorite, like one of the
100th,
best
yeah, dude.
albums. That,
100th,
like,
that
of
Ghost
that
Inside
weird
record
era.
that came out around that time.
Yeah. Now we're just going through the history of it, of how it just like
Of, yeah, the
slowly had this like progression.
Dude,
up
all
through
right, I'm
melodic
bringing it
hardcore.
back. The New Rain by Buenos Aires is
Dude, I didn't think of Buenos
one of the
Aires,
craziest records I ever heard as a kid.
That one's
great
cool
band.
because like there's so many bands that suck that sound like that afterwards, but like at the time, like I feel like they were kind of like still
Yeah.
ahead of the curve.
Everyone-
Same with like Veil of Maya and like After Burial.
Yeah.
Everyone tried to do Space Gent, and
Yeah.
it just wouldn't
Oh,
work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
the Faceless.
The face.
Dude,
They had
Faceless
some,
was
they had
sick.
some trash.
Faceless.
Yeah.
I remember,
Sick.
Dev, remember when the news
Planetary Duality?
It was the second, I guess, full length
Great album.
of Buenos Aires came out, and the
the
intro for
sides.
that bled out from the outro of the record before.
Yeah, but that second album, it was
It was
such a
disappointing,
letdown.
Yeah, but I remember me and Dev hearing that and being like, the thing that was the outro is now the intro for this album.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Dude, I remember hearing that abstract art breakdown.
What was the one song? Rosecrans.
Rosecrans was
Rosecrans.
crazy. But the when I heard the keyboards over the breakdown, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
I thought that
Yo.
shit was the coolest
Dude,
shit
well,
ever.
we all know who the first band with keyboards was.
in this moment.
Yeah, dude. In this moment, dude, when I first got a MySpace when I was like 10 or 11, In This Moment added me on MySpace.
Let's
And I was
go.
like number 3 on their top.
Dude, that's so funny.
That's hysterical.
Same with Asking Alexandria. I got a message from Asking Alexandria that was like, thanks for the ad, smiley face.
I remember that.
Yo,
Yeah,
remember that was the thing?
And it was probably like fucking Danny Warsnop or whatever. Like,
What we should
That's
do
incredible.
is there's like
Yeah.
that Wayback Machine thing
Yeah.
where we should
Find-
put in Asking Alexandria and like find them like
dude, I
back in
was
then.
straight up in their top like 64
Yeah.
because
That's
I just was
Yeah,
like,
oh yeah, that's right. But also like at the end of this moment thing, like, yo, let's put this 10-year-old on our top friends. Like, what?
it was me wearing like a Metallica Master of Puppets shirt playing like a black Ibanez bass
I can literally picture that picture.
in a room that I shared with my brother that was in like 2nd grade.
God of the bass or whatever.
Dude, MySpace.com/God of the Bass.
Dude, that's so sick.
Because I made it like literally summer going into like 6th grade, I think. Or I was in 6th grade or something like that. My aunt just told me and Devin about MySpace, and my parents didn't really like care what we did on the internet, and they were just like, okay.
Ace of Base.
Dude,
Yeah,
this guy on the other hand,
I had a
though,
secret
this guy was a
MySpace.
MySpace clear the history warrior.
That's so crazy.
I remember going to Mike's house and like we would all like be there after school and like he'd be on MySpace and he'd constantly be like looking over his shoulder to see his parents pull up, and then we'd be like, let's go to Wawa or Taco Bell or Hartford Mall or some shit, and he'd be like, all right, hold on, let me just clear the history before we go.
Dude, what else were you clearing, my guy?
Yeah. That was before we got there, yes.
A lot of weird Japanese websites.
Yeah, Newgrounds. Meat
It's
and
like,
Fun.
oh, they can't read this writing. That was the move, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I was into anime. That's how you get out of it. You're like,
Dude, I'm
well,
just watching anime.
yeah, that's it. I'm just watching anime on these Japanese
I'm
websites.
just watching Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's
Dude,
such a move,
annotations of an autopsy.
Annotation. Welcome to Slug
Dude,
City.
talk about some lyrics that did not.
Dude.
Yeah.
What's the
Yikes.
one band that's like chainsaw to the pussy?
Is that Whitechapel?
It might be.
I think it might be,
It might be
yeah.
Whitechapel.
The Irish
wait,
Murder had a few
no.
of those ones.
It was like
I
some.
think that it might have
It
been.
might have been the Irish Murder. The
Is
first
waking,
album.
No,
waking the
it's not
cadaver
that
is
nice,
waking the cadaver is chased through the woods by a rapist.
No, I'm sorry.
right?
The Chainsaw song is Knights of the Abyss.
Knights of the
okay.
Abyss. What a random ass band. God damn, how do you pull that one out?
Right, that's
Dude,
what I'm
you
saying.
guys said it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
On
It's
the
so
historian.
weird.
Can we talk about impactful bands growing up, like from our area, or do you not want to get into that? But like
sure.
in a positive way, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, like
We're not like
clown.
clowning anybody. I mean, obviously, sorry for the silence.
Yeah.
Me and
Yeah.
Devin saw pianos before they were pianos at like when the saltwater.
Yeah, they like just came out with like that EP.
Yeah, and they showed the keyboard player.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Dead Set Destroyer.
Hell yeah.
It's a destroyer. Rosier.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
What was like the band? They were like kind of a pop band, but they would always play. They had like a crazy light show. You know what I'm talking about?
All time low.
No,
Was it the story?
not Oh the Story.
Oh, the story.
But they were like friends with like Sarah Vane.
Dude, Saravain was like,
Dude.
You know who I'm talking? There's something
I know who
lights.
you're talking about.
Brian still has like a Saravain CD. I think.
Something lights.
Lights?
Yeah. Fuck.
They had like lights in the name or like
Either
they had,
light. I mean, they
Hit the
definitely had
Lights?
lights in their set, but they might have also had lights. In
Who
their
was the
name.
band with the guy who played the box?
Oh, the Apatheology.
Yeah, the
Apatheology.
Apatheology.
Not
yeah.
them, but dude, it's like them.
Everyone dies in Utah.
I can't think of the name.
Sucked.
Maybe Luke would know. I can't remember.
What a shitty
We won't
band.
go like too much. Like I was sticking like that 2008 era.
I like how I said I was not going to be negative. Max. It was like it was just a band like they fucking suck.
Yeah.
But they weren't like a local band. They just sucked.
Nah, they just sucked.
Trying to think who else. Said Dead Set Destroyer. I'm trying to stick in like that era.
How
Yeah.
tragic.
How tragic.
Yeah.
Dude, who's the one? It was like the fish one, or what are they? Called?
Fish one.
it
What?
wasn't
The
Fish,
band
it was with-
Fish.
Wait, what?
There's
Strange
no
Tugboat
way.
Fisherman.
Yeah.
Strange Tugboat Fisherman. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't. I was like, what are you
God.
talking
That
about?
was all off mic. We're fine.
Dude.
Strange Tugboat Fisherman. Obviously, Sorry for the Silence became Arlington.
Oh, what was the band where Bro was doing vocals without a mic? Is that Strange Tugboat
That was
Fisherman?
Strange
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Wayne.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Wayne. He's probably
They-
not watching this.
Well, they had it
Or
played,
beats
and they had like
and
3 people do vocals, and Wayne did vocals like without a mic.
Yeah, or like his mic wasn't working, but you could clearly hear him.
The Carbon copy.
Carbon Ken.
Carbon Can, that's who it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, dude. I was like, I was just thinking, like, I was going through, like, I had this box that had like old flyers in it and stuff, and of course, because I have that kind of shit too, and
You have it here?
I don't know if I have it here. It might be in my storage. I can't remember where it was when I was looking at it, but Schizo Calypso.
Holy shit. Oh my
Schizo
god.
Dude, GBA.
Dude. Okay, that might be a band I'll shit on that one.
Dude. I'm trying to think of. All right, let's think of bands that we were in that had crazy names. Can we do that real quick?
All right, this is a crazy full circle moment.
Oh
Sure.
yeah.
Me and Mike were in a band called Pairing Parkway, and now we both live off of Pairing Parkway.
Yeah,
True.
true.
But we were just like driving to Guitar Center, and we were like Parkway Drive. Had
Yeah.
that, like bands would name themselves.
Yeah.
after their,
That was
like,
such
the
an
street
era.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So we were like,
Paddock Park.
Paddock Park. We were like, let's just name it Pairing Parkway. And
Oh my
It was
God.
like briefly, but then
It became,
we became On Alaska, which is
yeah.
also a terrible band name.
But it wasn't
So
because that's like
bad.
a place in Wisconsin or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another guy that was in the band named
Yeah.
that, I think.
I
I
won't
won't
know.
put him out there.
Yeah, I
though.
won't put him out there. I had my Chunk No Captain Chunk band called From Ship to Sea.
Chunk No Captain Chunk, that might be a front runner for like one of the worst bands
Yeah.
ever.
Hey, dudes, are you ready to?
Yeah, I will shit on that band
We got a couple
forever.
riffs, but it's goofy overall.
I'm trying to think what else. There's
Dude,
Bridges.
There's Bridges.
There's Dead
Lovers and
Ringer.
Braille.
Dead Ringer. There's what?
Lovers and
Lovers and
Braille.
Braille.
Braille, yeah. Bella Versa.
Yeah, I mean that's just of the era. I feel like that.
Yeah,
band
that
name.
one was fine.
God, I know there's another one.
I mean, we were in a band
Dude,
called Our
here's-
Collapse.
Here's
Call Me a
OG one for Devin.
Call me.
Sinking Sun.
Oh yeah, that was like my like. I don't even know.
You were.
It was
It's just like a practice, basically.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even like a band.
and I would like the way I would upload the songs to you or to MySpace was crazy. I would record myself playing it on my practice amp. I was like 12 or like 11 or 12
Yeah.
years old. I would record it on to my mom's camera from my amp, and then I would send it to a friend of mine's friend that like lived in Columbia still.
Was it Cody?
No, it was or maybe it was that dude, or it was somebody else that was like
Friends
friends
with
with
Tony,
Tony Faraci, and I like sent the file of me playing it, and they just ripped the audio from it, and then sent me the audio file. So I was too young to like understand that,
yeah.
and I would just upload it to MySpace, and people would just shit on it. Like people I went to school
That's
with.
that's so OS. That is the most OS thing I've ever heard.
What he actually was probably
So
doing was just
bad.
dropping in like Audacity.
And it was like 2004, 2005, like audio, or I guess like 2005,
it was like
audio.
Camera audio.
It was like
clipping
the best
so
way
hard.
I could describe it just sounded crispy. Not in a
Meanwhile,
good way.
Devin's playing literally on the Line 6 Spider on insane mode.
Yes.
So
No, you had the
good.
Fender version.
Yeah, the
of it.
Fender G deck.
Yeah.
I had that first.
It was like
Fuck yeah, dude.
it was the Fender version of the Line 6 Spider, essentially.
Yeah, dude, I had like I just had like the worst songs, and then like it would be like me and Tony would come over, and then we would like both play like,
And then Shane
completely
got
different-
involved.
And then Shane, yeah,
Dude,
and, yeah,
Another good one at Dev's, Homeless Heroes.
yeah, that didn't age well.
Well, I don't think it was that bad.
Unhoused.
But then they also
Heroes.
and then but then they also spelled heroes wrong.
Yeah,
Oh
we
my God.
and then we were like had like our like fuck authority thing was like against the Hartford Mall security.
Yeah.
That's so
And
funny.
everyone, you'd be like Devin, and then on MySpace, then parentheses HXH.
So dumb.
Dude, that was such a middle school thing. Fuck mall cops, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Holy
someone-
shit.
some,
Yeah,
like,
Well, we
20
knew somebody that went
some
from fuck
21-year-old
mall cops
kid.
to they became what they hate.
Yeah,
Dude.
dude. Yeah, mall cops were like the ops back then.
Yeah, straight off.
Like it was like a bunch of 14-year-olds against like some like 46-year-old man.
Back when people hung out at malls.
Some very miserable 46-year-old
So that
man
was, like,
that's
the
just like, I
thing-
hate my job.
for anyone, I mean, everyone that listens to this is from around here, but it sounds very middle of America. But it wasn't because we're not middle of America. But it was like everyone on Friday went to the mall in our town
Yeah,
after
Yeah.
school and just walked around.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just what we did.
sit in the Chinese food restaurant.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna get there.
I forgot
You
the
know
voice.
what?
You would like. Then they enacted a rule that was like you have to buy something. So people would just buy like a drink from like Auntie Anne's and just carry it for the entire night and be like, I bought a drink. Like you can't
Yeah.
kick me out. Then it was like groups no more than 4 could walk together.
Yeah.
They were trying so
And then there
hard.
was like a point where there was like a dude, there's like a like actual cop walking around with like
Yeah.
a baton out, and I was like, dude, where there's like a bunch of 14-year-olds there.
Hey, dude,
just
I was
like,
trying to go to FYE.
It's literally a bunch of 14-year-olds wearing like Devil Wears Prada t-shirts. You don't need the baton.
Yeah.
Put that
Yeah,
shit
like-
away.
This is back when Hot Topic still looked like a portal to another dimension. Like now it's all
there'd be like fights and stuff, and then they'd be like, "No, like don't do it at the mall. Like let's walk over to like this baseball field across the street."
Yeah, kids would straight ask people not to fight to not ruin it for everybody.
Yeah.
Like fight me in the Best Buy parking lot.
Oh my God, the Best Buy parking lot.
I forget what I did one time.
Yo, fight me at GameNet.
GameNet then became a thing.
I forget what I did one time, but like we were like goofing around, and the mall cops like chased us out, and like I remember thinking like if I run over to like where Best Buy is, I'll be good. But I didn't realize that's like still owned by them or whatever. So they just straight up followed me.
She's pinned my foot.
Yeah, that was always the thing. There were all these things that would be like, I heard, my dad said if I run to Silver Spring Mining Company, it's out of their jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a different county or something.
Like rats.
Can't get me.
Can't get me. Yeah.
And then they would just call the cops.
And then they would just call the cops.
Yeah.
Yo, Silver Spring Mining Company. Shout out.
Dude, back in the day, GameNet, when you would want to go to Wawa, you would have to walk through that car dealership. And if you walk through, the motion sensors would go off and it would like set the alarms off in the car dealership.
And then there was that like abandoned bank there too.
Yeah.
That was the thing. This is like in the MySpace era, but like there was that place, GameNet, that like would do lock-ins, and you're supposed to be playing like video games, but like no one really played video games. It was like, this is an excuse to walk around Bel Air at 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's an excuse to like smoke
Black and Milds.
45 cigarettes in one sitting.
And drink balls.
Yeah.
Drink balls,
Balls.
be like 14 and smoking cigarellos essentially. Like,
Yeah, let me chain smoke a couple wood tip Black and Milds.
dude, I remember this specifically. The cops would always like try and shut it down because they would see us walking around. So then they did a thing that was like, please don't walk around kind of thing. And I remember sitting in like a lawn chair. I'm like 14, by the way, smoking a wine tip Black and Mild in a 2 Bel Air PD, just pull into the GameNet parking lot. And I took a lit Black and Mild and put it in my pocket and walked into the garage, and it was just like exhaled all of it and stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember like going to like a party at
This guy.
Technical difficulties.
Hey, first technical difficulty over an hour in. Not a bad dub. Not a bad dub.
Not
Not a bad dumb.
That's what's up,
Not a
That's
bad
what's up.
dude.
This fucking guy.
All right, we're good.
What
I'm
was
gonna
the
be over here
place?
tickling this
So
guy.
we went to
It's like,
a party at
Oh, yeah.
and like I remember there was like someone had like a Black and Mild, and I remember I like took a drag of it for the first time ever, like too much, and dude, the world was just like spinning, and I just
You're like, wait,
Yeah.
I'm not
It felt
supposed to
like-
inhale.
yeah, it felt like and then when they're in the sand lot and they do the dip,
The
or
chew
whatever,
dip,
to
yeah.
chewing tobacco.
Holy shit.
Dude, I remember when we were younger and Mom would be like, his eye, like, are you sure he doesn't smoke? And you'd be like, no, he's just really tired. Mom actually brought that up the other day, and she was like, I mean, he was definitely high, right? And I was like, yeah, of course he was.
Yeah.
Like,
I think so. I
no,
don't really know.
there are kids you went to school with that just are permanently like, they seem
They're
like
just permanently
high.
fried.
yeah.
Mike was one of those kids growing up.
Mike is like not a stoner, but just has that like everybody kind of.
When we were
like,
kids,
yeah.
and Mike would like
stoner.
laugh. Dude, I mean, one of our friends' parents thought we were like all drug addicts. I'm like,
That's
no,
true.
that would be in a couple years.
Hell yeah, dude.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Good shit.
Weed, dude.
Man, we got. Not only did we do music, we did culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're real culture, dude.
Respect my culture,
Just respect my culture. Devin, you respect my culture.
Yes.
dude.
Thanks.
What do you mean? Devin's a senior. He's a seniority in your culture.
Oh, fair enough.
Wait, what?
The scene. I'm saying.
Oh. Yeah, I'm an elder emo.
Dude, that's gonna be the name.
The
of
worst
this.
shit.
Elder emo.
Can I put Elder Emo featuring a road?
Let's go.
You're like maybe not.
Yes. Dude, no, that is funny as shit. That comes up on my TikTok feed all the time, and I want to fucking throw up every time. I'm
I
like,
hate people that rep
fuck
it.
you.
They are like, yes, I'm
That's
calling
people that
myself
actually
this.
go to emo night though, which is the gayest shit on earth. I don't
Yeah.
mind saying that. It's
Yeah,
dumb as
you're allowed to
fuck.
say it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah, emo night. I had a friend that was like,
Go do karaoke at
asked
a
me to go
Korean
to
bar
emo
like everyone
night,
else.
and I was like, hell no.
Yeah, dude, I had never been to one of those, I don't think I ever would go to one other than just
Never.
to like
No.
people watch. Maybe.
I will
Yeah,
never
okay.
go to one
No,
of those.
fuck no. I think the way we did karaoke was the best way, and we need to go back
We need
Yeah.
and
to-
find all the hymn songs, and we need to duet all of them.
I have all
Yeah.
the footage.
Where it
of
just
us.
turns into like all of us just mumbling in the
Dude.
microphone.
We're smoking cigarettes inside of it.
Yeah, no. Like,
Why can't we just buy a karaoke machine, right, and then download a Spotify app on the TV, and just
That's facts.
Honestly,
Honestly,
we
we should
probably
just do
should.
that.
That
Yeah.
and rock
you can do
band.
anything.
Dude, we start
you
doing
want.
karaoke,
Karaoke nights.
karaoke nights at your
I
house.
charge
Holy
people
shit.
to get in. It's like $5.
That'd be so
Dude,
sick.
that would be sick as fuck. I'd be so down.
Dude, until my neighbors are like, "What the fuck?"
Dude, your
Yeah,
neighbors
your
will
neighbors are
literally
fucking
throw a
on
fucking
both
party
sides. They're throwing
every
parties
day.
every
What are you
night.
talking
Dude, they
about?
do. Dude, last podcast we did the podcast outside, and straight up my neighbor,
Yeah,
they were just saying some wild shit.
yeah, they came out while we were talking
Max was
about
like,
some
dude,
wild-
and then she like milked my prostate. And my
Yeah,
neighbor's
they're
like, oh.
outside. It was the worst possible time for them to come outside for that conversation. But
Every time it would be like,
I froze
we
up.
were talking
I
normal.
froze up so hard.
Dude, we froze up. So I just started cracking up.
I couldn't keep it together.
shit was
it
awesome.
it was too funny and awkward.
And then the episode before that, the wind kept blowing, and I'd be like, I like think they were walking out.
Dude, the outside podcasts are great for like lighting and look and everything, but when it comes to like, there's hazards, bro.
You
There's
were
like
sitting at like a
bugs.
small ass table.
Yeah,
There's like
it's hazardous.
the last episode. If you listen at the beginning, you can just hear crickets in the background.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah, our fans, dude.
Yeah.
Kiwi,
Oh, Kiwi, come here. He wants
kiwi.
the blanket.
Dude,
Don't we all?
I just remember, Kyle, there's like this one video, and this is another big part of like the MySpace metalcore, deathcore post, that whole like whole like
Dinner with Captain Murder.
Well, yeah, watching bad music videos always was awesome.
All the best, yeah.
But top breakdown videos.
Oh,
Well, you would
yeah.
find so many bands from that. But I remember there was the one that had like some like stuff that all the other ones didn't have.
Yeah.
Like you find like one that had like the rare breakdowns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Top 5 gayest breakdown.
2007.
Yeah.
Give me a quick some of your top breakdowns
From that era.
from that era. Dude, Rosemary had a baby or had an accident.
Elijah.
Elijah.
Pretty
The-
much
the-
anything off that Elijah album.
That one
or
Despised
Alicia,
Icon
whatever you guys
breakdown.
wanna say. Yeah, Despised Icon has some crazy breakdowns.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the MVP breakdown soon.
Shit. This is so hard, like on the spot.
I know. We'll revisit this. We'll have you back on.
We
to
should do it on the
revisit
live stream. Just like we should link up a whole bunch of breakdown
Yeah, because that
videos
way we can watch it.
and
watch
just
it live,
and
yeah.
just have him like rate them like 1 to 10 or something.
this. Yeah.
When's a Plague had some crazy
Ooh,
breakdowns.
yeah.
And they were in like standard.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Not like a lot of bands at that time were not.
Yeah. No.
They just knew how to like set it up.
Yeah.
Nichols is money too.
Yeah, for like the synth
Yeah,
breakdowns,
synth
like the Worst
breakdown.
Crowd had it on lock,
Yeah.
and then
Unanswered.
yeah, oh my god, like
Unanswered
Suicide Silence,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No Pity for a Coward.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Some of the Whitechapel
Slaves
breakdowns
Beyond
on
Death.
the first album.
Oh, dude.
Somatic
Fucking Possession. The breakdown on that song.
Yeah,
Another thing I would say, like some of the craziest shows, like remember Sweet Bragg tour. Looking back, one of the most stacked tours we ever went to.
yeah, that was cool.
Del Wars Prada on With Roots Above, A Day to Remember with on Homesick, right?
Yeah,
Sky's
Sky
Airplane.
is Airplane. Dance Gavin Dance.
Jesus.
and it was
No.
Amarosa.
No,
Is that
Omarosa,
right?
yeah.
On the
A toast.
relative.
Yeah,
Relativity.
Yeah, Relativity. But
And-
they played like one old song with scumbag ass Johnny Craig.
Yeah, and then Sky's Airplane was on the full length, right? Not the like numbers.
Yeah.
Numbers.
No, the
Well,
one
they
after
played-
numbers.
No, those numbers.
But they played, like,
they
Honest-
played like Honest Hitchhikers
Yeah.
and Giants in the Ocean and all that.
Yeah,
That's
Pretty
it.
cool.
Like bam, bam, bam.
yeah. It was at Ram's Head.
Yeah,
What else?
I moshed.
Hell yeah.
We're not including like Warped Tour. What was the one that we saw? It was like Del Wars Prada, Whitechapel. Who else played that? For Today, maybe.
Oh yeah, at the Fillmore.
Fillmore.
That was later on, but yeah,
That was like Dead Throne.
the
tour.
Chariot. Played.
Oh, dude.
Oh, we did see that.
Back
Oh
to
no,
the
me and Mike
Roots.
saw that with the Chariot at Fillmore, but that was for like
Yeah.
a later. That was like after like 8/18 came out.
Yeah.
That was like last time I ever saw Devil Wears Prada.
Back to the Roots tour, bro.
Back to the Roots tour. Miss May I.
Miss
Devil Wears
May I,
Prada.
Your Demise.
Yeah.
Want to know something crazy?
Hmm.
The last time I saw the Devil Wears Prada was in like 2015.
Really?
Yeah, because Andy had extra ticket, and he
Yeah.
was like, "You want to go to this?" And I was like,
Dude, if someone
"Sure."
had an extra ticket right now, I'd be
And
like, sure.
they
I
were-
saw them on the 818 thing, I think.
Yeah, so they had.
Randomly.
I think they played a lot of stuff from that album, and because I didn't know
Transit
anything they were
Blues or some
playing,
shit.
and then they played the Space E EP.
That
Oh,
sucks.
yeah, I forgot that was a thing.
That sucks.
Dude, I forgot that EP existed.
And I
Yeah,
think
I
I
think
can't
they're trying to
remember the
bring it.
lineup for that, but I remember that band. They were like after, like they were more of like a 2011 band, I think. But Secrets, I think they're called.
I vaguely remember that band. They had like a blue album cover.
I think so.
Yeah.
Remember when we played with Enter Shikari, that like industry plant band that played after?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Hands Like, no, not Hands
No,
Like
not
Houses,
Hands
the
Like-
other one,
The
yeah.
other one, I forget what they were called. Yo,
and it's Shikari.
Enter Shikari though, great band. Also, we've talked about this on the podcast. Sweetheart people.
Yeah, very, very
It's
nice
very
people.
friendly too. That's very nice.
Yeah, they were cool.
Sorry, you're not a winner music video.
I remember I told him that I watched that when I was in like middle school, and the guy got really like, he was like, "Fuck, I'm so old."
Yeah, but like a fun way. And then he like gave us basically a rig run, like a Premier guitar rig run.
Yeah.
Oh,
was-
you know what? Let me say this.
Yeah.
I saw a Skylit Drive like 2 months ago.
you did. Yeah,
Yeah, I forgot about
and it was sick.
I got in. I got in for free,
No
and I was
bass
just
player?
like, I gotta see this.
Yeah.
Scarlett O'Hara was finishing up.
Fuck
We were
yeah.
going in, and they were playing the song where it's like an old lady in milk in the music video. And then, yeah, we go in and like a Skylit Drive, no amps on stage, no bass player,
Just scrims?
And the dude just kept being like, "I'm 40, I'm 40, I'm 40," and like, and I was like,
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
He's like, I'm 40, but if there's any 18-year-olds here, hit me up.
That's honestly facts, probably.
What was I gonna
I
say?
don't know why that got me.
God, there was something that was on the tip of my. Oh, you know who else is like an arena metalcore band now?
On the tip of your
Beartooth.
tongue.
Beartooth, yeah. That
Caleb
band
Shomo.
fucking
Like,
sucks.
dude, take the fucking headband off, you weirdo.
I saw this
hate
tweet that
that
was
band.
like, just think though, that dude had to do fucking geometry in a van with Austin Carlisle when he was like 15. Let that man do his thing.
It's true. He really did pay. Like that man paid,
He
his,
paid
dues.
his dues.
Yeah, yeah. If he wants to do that, whatever. He's
I'm
doing.
like, you know what? Fuck it.
It sucks so bad.
Last thing that we didn't hit on that I wanted to talk about was, well, I mean, we all talked about it recently, but it's so true how Suicide Season by Bring Me the Horizon is probably the most influential metalcore album of all time, you think? Like of that era?
of that era. Yeah, I mean, it definitely influenced like
I'd say
a lot of stuff.
They were the first ones to do the bam, 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 bam.
I mean, they
thing.
literally set the genre up twice. They did that, and then everybody called up to that, and then they put out like Sempiternal, and everyone like then tried to be Linkin Park too.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
one of those bands that they put something out, like even the deathcore stuff. Like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
many
Count Your
bands were
Blessings,
trying
yeah.
to be like Count Your Blessings,
Right.
Sure.
and then when Suicide Season came out, you almost saying Suicide Silence.
Yeah.
But like when that came out, Suicide Season, like everybody hated it, and then like a couple months later, everybody was trying to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And-
they're the first band to do that.
That was the album that I was gonna say. To this day, I could listen to it right now. I could be like, "This is the greatest. This
Yeah.
shit's rocks."
I bought that
they,
album
They
on
did like the
release.
remix album too, like the
Yeah.
dubstep,
The dubstep
like
album.
which, you know, say which, but they were
They were the
even as
first
far
ones to
back
do
as
that.
2008.
Yeah.
And I
Like-
will say the This Is a Hell album or whatever
Yeah.
the third one.
With the I Killed the Prom
Um,
Queen guy, right?
Yeah.
But the one thing that they did on there that I think a lot of bands didn't really do yet, like a couple bands did, they had a lot of features on that, and they featured
Yeah.
Lights. On
Yeah.
it, like
Yeah.
who's like a pop artist, and now you see like all these bands that are like trying to. They have like a bunch of features and like pop, you know, what I mean,
Yeah.
like stuff on
Yeah.
it, and like kind of like I don't know, like I'm not very like versed in like EDM music and stuff, but I want to say there's like a little bit of that like
Yeah.
vibe to that album.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they kind of did that first too.
Mm-hmm.
That's the album that nobody, I feel like, talks
Nobody
about anymore.
fucks with
skips
that
over
album,
it,
really. Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I saw someone on Twitter
there's
say that's their favorite album
tracks
the other day.
on that album.
Yeah.
I don't think I could listen to it front to back.
Alligator
but
Blood or whatever the fuck
Alligator
it's
Blood goes crazy.
The one song Blacklist, I think.
Yeah.
That song was like kind of hard.
Yeah, I feel like they did that, and then with like Sempiternal, and even like that's the spirit,
Even the shit that they're doing now, everybody
Yeah.
wants to do. It's
Yeah.
like,
Dude, the fucking Baby Metal song was so sick. I was so into that song for a minute.
That's why like I will always.
What?
yeah, they have a song of Baby Metal.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's awesome.
That's
I
why
misheard
like
you.
I'll never like actively be like rocking Bring Me the Horizon. Like I'll listen to their
But I
stuff when
fuck
they
with
come
them.
out, but I'll
Yeah.
always like ride for them because it's like, I mean, they like set this shit off multiple times.
Yeah.
And then I feel like on the other side of the coin, I mean, they only did it like once, but like, I mean, Plague's Del Wars Prada,
Yeah,
There's
like
a
for
whole
like
era of metalcore. Yeah.
that set up the other side
Oh.
of metalcore.
I have another like sleeper. Here I Come Falling. Because like bands like that were
Yeah.
like even like the first Emerosa like kind of at the same time as Devil Wears Prada, but like bands start adding like keyboards and shit.
You
I guess
tall,
because of
but I'm
Under
taller.
Oath too.
Yeah.
I was
Under
about to say
Oath.
Changing in Times and stuff too as well.
But like, yeah, like or if you think about it, like Attack first album or whatever is pretty much Plagues, but instead of like more symphonic sounding keys, it's like
EDM.
More
like
yeah.
techno
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I mean it's true. It's like
They were
it's
definitely
like less like sad or like whatever and more just like party.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the riffs and shit are kind of
The same.
the same.
but they both praise God, so
yeah.
you know they were
Hey,
definitely
just like Jackson said, I'm down with Jesus, just like Attack. That's what he had as religion on his MySpace.
Basically, to sum up this episode, Bring Me the Horizon might be one of the most influential metalcore bands to ever exist.
And still are.
I would
Yeah.
say so.
Like over 10 years later.
It's kind of nuts.
15 years.
I will put that out. I will die on that hill.
Yeah. There is one plea that I want to make. Del Wars Prada, just stop making music, guys. you almost have more. I think they actually at this point have more bad ones.
They're the Metallica of
Yeah, they just.
metalcore.
Let's just pretend
Really?
you guys put out.
Yeah, good comparison.
I'll let you go to 818, but let's just pretend it stopped there.
Yeah.
You know, not even that I rock with that, but I'll give
yeah.
you
I'm
all
like
that
you're
one.
being pretty generous of that.
Yeah,
Well, you know,
I
I'm
would
giving them a
say
little leeway.
Zombie EP is like the Black Album, and then it's like bad after
Well,
that.
I mean, Zombie too, pretty influential. Huh?
I don't know. I like that term.
No, I'm saying it's pretty influential on the.
Oh,
like,
I thought you were
genre.
saying Zombie 2 EP because they have
No.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
no.
No, I'm saying Zombie as well. Like
that.
that shit. I mean, think of like they put out With Roots Above and then came out with that shit. Holy shit! Like
That's true. That shit was hard.
you know.
That shit.
And then they
I'm
could tour
hard.
with bands like Whitechapel, and it would like make sense and stuff like that. Playing that material,
To not. pull
they went
my
from
leg
fucking
in.
Louder Than Thunder to that.
Yeah.
What an era.
You can't sit me next to Mike. I'm just gonna harass him the entire podcast.
There was one last thing I was gonna say before we wrapped up.
Sucking on dudes in the back.
Yeah, that. Yeah, what to do this again? I feel like we.
How do you get a job here, there fuckface?
Yeah, hit some clip.
That one doesn't do anything.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Oh wow. Okay, we're on this page. Oh. Well, this is fun. Wait, I didn't know this was the like sound effects one. Okay, cool. That makes sense.
Hit us with some.
It's about drive. It's about power.
Yeah, you guys got everything.
Like you care? The only thing you've
Yeah.
ever cared about in your life is nugs, chilling, and grinding.
Hell yeah.
Dude, Scott Steiner.
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah, what to do this? We're gonna do some stuff like maybe live, like some live stream stuff at my computer. So maybe you'll have to come on and do that, and we
Yeah.
can actually like bring up examples of songs and shit like that. And
Oh,
this
yeah.
is nice, kind of just to jump into it. Yeah.
Trying to think. Do I have anything to promote?
I don't know. That's
Yeah,
not.
do
just
we
if you
have
guys have any
anything to
shows coming
promote?
up?
Thinking's not necessarily.
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
strong suit.
Yeah, we just Erode just recorded 3 new songs for a promo.
Yeah, Mike's like, dude, what did we do recently? It's like,
Yeah.
so we have all these shows
So-
and a promo call. Yeah.
When this
Yeah, we
band
have,
called
like-
a chode.
So yeah, 3 new songs that we just recorded, and then we're about to record 2 more songs for
Yep.
a split with our buddies in Morbid Deity. Shout out.
And then October 3rd and November 5th. Big gigs.
Yeah.
Where?
October 3rd at Frijoles with Big Boy, Sinister Feeling, and Extinguish. And then November 5th with Adrian, Balmora, Nomad, and Morbidity.
Would you say Morbidity would describe themselves as RuneScape metal?
Yes.
Yes, dude, those guys go hard on RuneScape. They put me to shame. Yeah, they're crazy.
Hell yeah. That's great.
Oh yeah.
Different level.
Did we all just get a message?
I think we're all got a Discord message.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. I had to grind for this couch.
Yeah, dude. Oof. I don't like this couch, but it is what it is.
I like this couch.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Appreciate it. Thanks for coming on, Dev. We'll do it
Yeah.
again soon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we don't. You know where to find
Yeah.
us. You're watching our YouTube video, so you probably know where it is. So, all right, y'all. Hit me with a couple clips on the way out, Mike.
Peace.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I'm gay.
All
All
right.
right,
Bye.
peace.